Mahmoud Khalil, A Fight for Justice, a University's Silence, and the Shadow of Deportation. Mahmoud Khalil, a Columbia University student, green card holder, and passionate advocate for Palestinian rights, finds himself embroiled in a David versus Goliath battle against the Trump administration's deportation machinery. His story, one of unwavering activism, institutional betrayal, and the chilling reach of political persecution, demands our attention. It's a narrative woven with threads of campus protests, legal battles, and the disturbing silencing of dissenting voices. Khalil, a vocal leader of pro-Palestinian rallies on the Columbia University campus, was detained on March 8 in Louisiana. The Trump administration, wielding a controversial provision of federal immigration law, seeks his deportation, labeling him a threat to U.S. foreign policy. This accusation, levied without concrete evidence, casts a long shadow over the very essence of free speech and the right to dissent within a supposedly democratic society. His detention is not an isolated incident. It's a stark manifestation of a broader crackdown on individuals perceived as critical of Israeli policies, particularly in the wake of the October 7, 2023 Hamas attack and the subsequent Israeli military response in Gaza. The implications extend far beyond Khalil's individual plight. They threat the very foundations of academic freedom and the right to peaceful protest. In a powerful op-ed published in the Columbia Spectator, dictated from his Louisiana detention center to his attorney, Khalil levels a scathing indictment against Columbia University's administration. He accuses the university of not only failing to protect him, but of actively contributing to the conditions that led to his arrest. He alleges that the university's suppression of student dissent regarding the Israeli-Palestinian conflict laid the groundwork for my abduction. A damning accusation that speaks volumes about the chilling effect of political pressure on higher education. This allegation is not made lightly. Khalil's account paints a picture of a university increasingly compliant with external political pressures, prioritizing its image and avoiding controversy over upholding its commitment to academic freedom and the protection of its students. The timing of his arrest, occurring just a month after Columbia University President Katrina Armstrong's resignation amidst accusations of insufficient action against perceived antisemitism on campus, further fuels these suspicions. The resignation itself, prompted by administration demands for a crackdown on dissent, suggests a disturbing susceptibility to external pressure and a prioritization of political expediency over academic integrity. Khalil's case is tragically not unique. He highlights the plight of other students facing similar accusations and deportation threats, including Rumisa Öztürk, a Tufts University doctoral student, whom the Department of Homeland Security accuses of engaging in activities in support of Hamas. These accusations, often vague and lacking concrete evidence, expose a pattern of intimidation and silencing of voices critical of Israeli policies. The chilling tone set by high-ranking officials adds another layer of concern. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio's recent announcement of the revocation of approximately 300 student visas, coupled with his inflammatory statement, "Every time I find one of these lunatics, I take away their visas," underscores the systematic nature of this crackdown. Rubio's words, devoid of due process and dripping with contempt, are a stark warning to anyone daring to challenge the established narrative on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Khalil's case is a poignant reminder of the fragility of freedoms often taken for granted. His story isn't merely about an individual facing deportation. It's a cautionary tale about the insidious erosion of academic freedom and the suppression of dissent under the guise of national security. It reveals the potential consequences of allowing political pressures to dictate university policies and the chilling effect this can have on open discourse and intellectual exploration. The fight for Mahmoud Khalil's freedom is not just a legal battle. It's a fight for the principles of justice, academic freedom, and the right to dissent. It's a battle that demands the unwavering support of the Columbia University community, the wider academic world, and all who believe in the fundamental right to express their opinions without fear of retribution. The silence of institutions in the face of such blatant injustice is deafening, and it's a silence that must be broken. Khalil's call for continued demonstrations and protests is not merely a plea for his own freedom. It's a call to defend the principles upon which a free and just society is built. His story serves as a powerful reminder that complacency in the face of injustice is complicity, and that the fight for freedom requires constant vigilance and unwavering commitment. The fate of Mahmoud Khalil and countless others like him rests on our collective resolve to challenge the erosion of fundamental rights and to safeguard the principles of academic freedom and the right to dissent. The university's response, or lack thereof, will serve as a lasting testament to its commitment to these ideals. The silence is deafening. The time for action is now.